If your skin still feels bumpy or rough, even after spending hundreds on serums and exfoliants, you're not imagining things. Most products aren't designed to fix texture at its root. So in this video, we're going to break down why your skin texture might not be improving no matter how much you spend, and a clinical solution actually works. As a medical aesthetics provider, I've seen patients go from months of trial and error with topicals to smooth skin in a few months, to visibly smoother skin in just a few sessions once we target the right layer. So I'm going to unpack what causes stubborn texture issues, why your products might be backfiring, and how RF microneedling stimulates deep collagen regeneration without the downtime of lasers. Hi, I'm Dr. Carr with Modern Body Clinic, and we are skincare specialists. If you are interested in transforming yourself safely and effectively, this channel is all for you. The problem of texture first is really define what texture means. Texture is not acne or pigmentation. We are referring to either bumpiness, an uneven surface, pitted scars, fine line, or enlarged pores. And so often you can see this under direct sunlight, or sometimes even makeup will make it more apparent. So you may be thinking you do everything right, but your skin still does not feel smooth. Even the best products have their limits. So I will say not all products are ineffective. Some actives can actually reach the epidermis, and some of those actives include retinoids and particularly tretinoin. And some new peptides and growth factors can reach that area. Again, they have to be formulated correctly. Also, there's a catch to them. First thing is that you have to be consistent, and it's going to take time. It won't be something you'll see in a week or two. Generally, you're going to have to wait 2, perhaps 3 months to really see the results of that routine. And if we're talking specifically about texture, you may notice only modest results, especially if we're talking about scars or skin laxity. Another thing with actives is that they're commonly misused, and one of those ways is just overuse. Sometimes we see clients use these actives on top of each other or too frequently, and what that does is going to damage the skin barrier. With that, we cause more inflammation, and ironically, you will actually get more skin texture issues. You can think of it as you're fertilizing dry soil, which you may eventually get to grow, but the structure underneath still needs to be turned. Definitely topical actives can support your skin, but rarely is it going to be able to reshape it. So that's where the clinical treatments come in. I mentioned RF microneedling. That is one of the treatments we like to address texture issues. So check out the links below. We have some other videos on microneedling, but essentially the short of it is that tiny needles that are injected in the skin very superficially. Also, at the same time, heat is introduced. And so with this, you are going to get a collagen response, both from the trauma of the small needle as well as the heat. And we're going to get more collagen and elastin production with that. And so often what we use this for is texture issues. We use it for acne scarring. We can use it for enlarged pores, fine lines, and even mild laxity. This works better than creams because it is working at the level of where the issue is. This is actually going to help rebuild the structure and not just the symptoms. So common questions we get around microneedling include pain. Like, that is like number one question for a lot of stuff we do. And yes, you can imagine I'm putting a tiny needle into your face and then I'm going to make it hot. That's gotta hurt, right? No. A couple of things make it not hurt. One is we use a special topical numbing cream that both in regards to how the cream is actually made, but also the concentration. So we apply that and give it time to work. Most people have no pain at all, and I certainly haven't had anyone that could not do the procedure because it was too painful. Another question we get is downtime. Generally, I will tell people 1 to 2 days of redness, but in fact, you can resume normal activities the next day. I will say that we do use a regenerative product, sometimes before as well as after, and that really has that downtime to have. So sometimes the redness will go away the same day. Another question we get is around side effects. So this is very safe, especially if the person is well trained. We've got a lot of training around this, and we've done a lot of them. We don't get a lot of side effects at all. People would be concerned, one, about fat loss. So are we doing microneedling in an area where we're going to lose fat? Our device, we can't really do that without trying really hard. So the only way we're going to have fat destruction is if we're trying to do it. We have protocols in place so that we avoid that. Another concern would be around hyperpigmentation. So getting dark spots or brown spots in a particular area. Again, we don't really see that because of our protocols. I mean, the risk is higher as your skin tone is darker, but even then it's not something we see, but it is a risk. Sometimes people can get temporary dryness, or I've heard of bruising, though I haven't really seen it in our practice, but it's possible. How much does this all cost? It ranges. I will say anywhere from $600 to $1,200 is going to really depend on kind of what your goal is and what you're trying to treat. Put that against, using expensive products that are not working, not doing what you really want them to do. And so generally people need 3 to 4 sessions if they really want to have long-term results. So the takeaway I have for you is focus less on expensive products and more on the skin health, and using microneedling will help definitely make your skin healthier. We've seen it time and time again. What else I recommend is pare down your actives if you're using more than 2, especially daily, and look at exfoliating. Stop over exfoliating. So most people are going to only need to do it once, maybe twice per week. Use a ceramide rich moisturizer to really help protect the skin barrier, and then consider RF microneedling as an option for you. So if you are stuck in a skincare spiral, we can help you shortcut the process. Check out a link below if you're interested in a consult. So remember, if your skin texture hasn't changed, maybe it's time your strategy did.